Welcome to My Yoga Practices Yoga Prep course. This first lesson is about choosing the right teacher for you. Congratulations on your wise choice to start or revive a yoga practice. Yoga, when practiced earnestly, regularly, and for a while, gives a sense of clarity and connection that tends to organically draw us toward healthier choices. Whether or not you actually gain those benefits is largely determined by whether or not you find the right teacher. There are many ways to practice yoga. These tips are for people who are interested in doing the physical form of yoga poses that is so popular now and which is relatively new as a cultural phenomenon. Whether the poses are old or new, our sedentary society of multitaskers is in desperate need of an elixir for frazzled minds and stiff bodies, and yoga can be just that. Physical yoga moves our bodies into rare and necessary shapes while keeping the mind fixed to one single thing at a time. Thus, interest in it has exploded. Most yoga teachers have gotten diplomas that say they are ready to teach. Many of them have sustained serious yoga practices themselves and continue to educate themselves. But because the requirements necessary to call yourself a yoga teacher are unfortunately easy to satisfy, and any class can be called a yoga class, no matter what is taught there, not all of them are fully prepared to teach people to stand on their heads, put their legs behind their necks, or even to do a simple back bend in a way that is safe and that embodies the highly effective, non-physical system of yoga practice. So until there are more stringent standards for who is and who isn't a yoga teacher, you've got to take matters into your own hands and check out different teachers for yourself until you find the one for you. So here are a few tips for making the most of your new endeavor to practice yoga. Plan for success. Set reasonable goals that will be easy to attain. Slow change is lasting change. Many longtime practitioners practice every day, but they probably didn't start that way. You'll see benefits more quickly with 3 classes a week, but if you can only do one, do one. Start where you are. It takes some people 5 years to get to the point where they practice every day, but they started by doing it once a week. If they hadn't started that way, they'd never have started at all. Start with a beginner's class, or 10. If all goes well, you'll be doing yoga for the rest of your life. No matter how fit you are, start at the beginning. The better teacher you find, the more likely there will be some concepts that you didn't learn in other exercise classes, like specific breathing and how to use blocks and straps for assistance. More advanced classes might not teach you the basics that will help you get the most from your practice. Also, in a beginner's class, everybody is a beginner. You'll feel more comfortable not knowing everything, and the instruction will be better suited for where you are. Then, keep going to beginners' classes until you feel very familiar with the things you learn there. Play the field. Yoga classes and teachers vary widely. Many people try one yoga class, then decide they don't like yoga or they don't like yoga teachers. One yoga class isn't enough. If you go to a class that you don't like, try another one. Get over it and move on. There is a class and a teacher out there that will be perfect for you. Ask your potential teacher what makes their class different from exercise classes. A teacher of any subject should be able to tell you what they teach. I frequently ask yoga teachers, in as friendly a way as possible, what qualifies their class as yoga practice. I am amazed at the variety of great answers I get. I am shocked, however, at the number of teachers who can't tell me. They can't identify yoga practice, yet they purport to teach it. If you are looking to stretch, get strong, have fun, or have a social experience, you can do it all in a yoga class. But all of these things can also happen in a spin class or a cardio class. Where is the yoga in a yoga class? It's not your responsibility to know that yet, but a good yoga teacher will have a solid answer. Ask your potential new teacher how they prepared to teach. There are too many ways to practice yoga for there to be one simple pathway that prepares you to teach. Many great yoga teachers are not formally educated, and many formally educated teachers are not great. But the teacher should be able to tell you how they prepared, whether it be via a structured course or not. If they don't have a clear answer that gives you confidence in their knowledge and skills, look for other options. There are many great teachers out there. You're important enough to have the best. No mean yoga teachers. Is it too much to ask to be inspired? Fancy poses are impressive and fun to do and watch, but they provide no means for measuring the success of a practice. An authentic yoga practice of any kind, physical or not, eventually shows you the way to your soul. And as soon as you see it, you see the same in other people, and you treat them well because of that insight. If a long-time practice is working, the practitioner becomes kind and respectful to other people. You start to like people. So find a teacher for whom the practice seems to be working in the way you want it to work for you.